brainchild of Al and Hattie Hollingsworth, the founders of the 4-star Al Hattie Private Christian Resort, presents Boss, the Movement, and Vertical Leap, the total family training experience. Boss, the Movement, empowering today's youth as today's leaders. Vertical Leap, equipping our adults to train a global generation of youth. Get connected today. Programs launching across America and around the world. For info, call 1-888-559-BOSS or log on to verticalleap.biz.
Meet the landlords of the Ponderosa. In 1992, Al and Hattie Hollingsworth bought the land that was the California location of the Bonanza television series. Al Hattie's Private Christian Resort is a place for relaxation, training, conferences, and learning how to make dreams a reality. Al received his life's direction when he was knocked out during a college football game.
I was knocked unconscious and was out, I'm told, for about 10 minutes. A voice spoke to me that I would be a successful businessman for God's glory. He said, for His glory. And that began to change my life.
After graduation, Al was recruited in sales by a paper and packaging manufacturer. In just a few short years, he was on his way to starting his own packaging company.
I'm busy catching all of the blessings of God that I forget that He was the one that sent it. And so I began saying, just a minute, God, I'll be with you in just a minute. Let me take care of this deal. Let me do that. Then I'll be with you. I'll be right there. And the distance of His presence.
Al hired an eager young salesperson named Hattie. She rose in sales in his company. Then she married the boss.
We were considered successful, wealthy business people, but we were falling apart.
Al earnestly sought God until
I all of a sudden heard a voice, and that voice again spoke to me as it did when I was knocked unconscious. That voice was, Alfred, what do you want? And what he was saying to me is that I could now again trust the conditions of the desires of my heart, because my desires were no longer my desires. My desires were His desires. But what has come out of that came a ministry. The first thing is we entered into a new covenant. And the covenant was you take care of my business, Alfred, and I'll take care of your business.
Al and Hattie are committed to keeping their promise to take care of God's business first.
The first shooting was reported about 7:15 this morning.
Cousins. By the church, the kid got shot.
Her friend got shot right in front of us.
I got shot twice.
Your friends might have fathers, and then you'll just be like, I wish I had one.
Don't count on your government to keep teens from getting pregnant. That's not going to work.
Al and Hattie started Christian Business Ministries. They developed a program called BOSS, which stands for Building on Spiritual Substance. It was created to give children principles of entrepreneurship through godly self-esteem.
The Word of God tells us you train up your children upline the way they should go, and when they're old, they won't be dysfunctional downline.
Peak of gang violence in the city of Compton is where God sent us. We have 13 schools, high schools, junior high, middle schools, and the principals were like, how's this going to work? These kids are warring against different communities.
Right.
God called us, we went in there, we had those 13 schools, we would go in and do general assemblies and invite them to come to the BOSS program. And those young people that came and became a part of the BOSS program, they became family.
My name is Raquel Garner. I am super sinner and God has called me to a purpose. I'm here to present the repo process. My bad habit is eating junk. If I repetitiously stop eating junk, not eating junk will become easy. When not eating junk becomes easy, not eating junk will become a pleasure.
And so throughout the training of our program, we want to create and impart children, not just with intellectual knowledge of the Word, but they become walking epistles of the Word, walking epistles of the principle.
Learning more and more on how to fulfill my purpose and goals in life, my godly confidence grew and grew. I used to be shy, I slacked off on my schoolwork, and my favorite word used to be if I could. But as my relationship grew in the Lord, that word if turned into I can.
If I can get the child to understand the spirit man must eat in like manner, that once it has been truly digested as wisdom, it now will not return void of its purpose.
I do not choose to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security.
I would wish to be a kept citizen, humble and dull, but having stably after me.
I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build.
Verse 4.
I will reach my goals in that because I am God's greatest miracle.
Verse number 9.
Verse number 9. Acknowledging God to my faith.
Verse 10.
To be a true success in the rejoice.
Thank you. This is the Boss Movement. That's on the move.
To start a Boss the Movement program in your church, it's as simple as sending a minimum of 2 adults to a Vertical Leap weekend training seminar held at the Ontario, California headquarters, or a 4-day retreat held at the Al Hadi Private Christian Resort in Idlewild, California. For more information, dates, and times, please call 1-888-559-BOSS or email us at info@bossthemovement.com.